The room that wasn't on the blueprints. I moved into my grandmother's old house 2 months after she passed away. It was a creaky Victorian-style place, full of weird smells and locked doors. One evening, while cleaning the basement, I noticed something odd. The wall on the far end didn't align with the blueprint I had from the property files. It was like there was an extra space, a few feet deep, hidden behind it. Curiosity got the better of me, so I tapped the wall. It sounded hollow. The next morning, I brought a hammer, and after a few hits, the plaster cracked open, revealing a narrow, dark doorway leading into a tiny hidden room. The air inside was cold, like it hadn't been touched in decades. On the floor was a small wooden chair, a broken mirror, and a child's drawing taped to the wall. A girl, standing next to someone tall with black eyes. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every creak and shadow from downstairs made my stomach twist. At around 2 a.m., I heard it. Faint whispering, coming from the vents. It wasn't the usual wind or pipes. It sounded like a child's voice, whispering, "Are you there?" I froze in bed. When I finally got up and checked, the air vent was ice cold. I shone my phone's flashlight inside and saw a small handprint smeared in dust from the inside. I ran upstairs to the attic, thinking maybe there was a nest or something, but instead I found another drawing. This time, the tall figure was standing closer to the girl, and written in crayon at the bottom, "She's here now." I told my mom about it over the phone. She went silent. Then she said something I'll never forget. "We don't talk about that room." Apparently, when she was a kid, she had a friend that only appeared at night. Grandma used to hear her talking to someone in that same basement through the wall that was now broken open. That night, I searched the basement again and found an old box hidden behind the chair. Inside were cassette tapes, each labeled with a date. I played one on my old player. It was my mom's voice, but younger. She was singing a lullaby. And then a second voice joined in. A deep, rasping voice. The tape ended with a scream and a single phrase. "You shouldn't have come back." By the fourth night, I decided to seal the room back up. Enough was enough. But when I went down there, the chair had moved. It was now facing the entrance. And on the wall, in red chalk that hadn't been there before, were the words, "Stay and play." The lights flickered. I turned to leave, but the basement door slammed shut behind me. My flashlight went out. And then I heard it again. The same child's voice from the vent, whispering, "You opened my room. Now it's your turn to stay." When I woke up, it was daylight, and the room was sealed. The wall was whole again, but on my kitchen table, someone had left a child's drawing. It was me, sitting on that same wooden chair. And behind me, the tall, black-eyed figure.